You lost 64 bones, and you didn't even notice. At birth, your skeleton was a flexible kit of 270 separate pieces. By adulthood, a streamlined, welded-together frame of 206. This isn't loss. It's an upgrade. Why fuse? Flexibility gets you born. Strength keeps you standing. Your skeleton plays the long game. Trade baby-bendiness for adult durability.
But how does bone actually merge? Two secret pathways run the show. Think of them as direct build and cartilage swap. Direct build, intramembranous ossification, no middleman. Mesenchymal cells just decide to become bone. This is your skull's main hustle. Cartilage swap, endochondral ossification. First, build a perfect cartilage prototype, then systematically replace it with bone. This is how your arms, legs, and spine grow long and eventually lock in place.
Let's tour the fusion hotspots. First, your head. That soft spot on a baby's skull? It's not a flaw, it's a feature. Fontanelles and sutures let the skull compress during birth, then expand as the brain explodes in size. By age 2, the forehead zipper, the metopic suture, starts sealing shut. But the real MVP? The spheno-occipital synchondrosis. Fancy name, simple job. It's the growth engine at the base of your skull. Fuses around puberty, right when your face stops looking like a baby's. By late adolescence, 1825, the major bones of your neurocranium fuse into one solid protective vault. Pattern interrupt? Ever wonder why you can't grow taller after 18? Spoiler, it's not your shoes. It's a hormone hitting a tiny off switch inside your bones. Down the spine, fusion gets dramatic. Your sacrum, at birth, it's 5 separate vertebrae. By your early 20s, one solid triangular powerhouse. Same story for your hips. Each adult hip bone is a triple threat: ilium, ischium, pubis. Separate at birth, fused by late teens. This creates the acetabulum, the socket that makes walking possible. Now the grand finale, your long bones. That growth plate you heard about, it's not a place, it's a process, a cartilage factory that builds bone length until puberty flips the switch. Here's the twist. Estrogen, not testosterone, is the key that locks your height. Yes, really. That's why growth plates fuse earlier in females, and why estrogen therapy can stop growth in certain conditions. Fusion timing also follows a pattern. Proximal bones fuse before distal ones, and modern kids are maturing faster than a century ago, likely thanks to better nutrition and health. But fusion isn't just about height, it's about strength. A fused skeleton distributes force better. Think tent poles versus steel beams. You wouldn't build a skyscraper with duct tape. Open loop payoff? Remember that 64 bones mystery? They didn't vanish, they upgraded. Every fusion point is a strategic weld, making you lighter, stronger, and ready for decades of movement. So what's the big picture? Your skeleton isn't static. It's a dynamic, self-optimizing structure, born flexible, built strong, fused for purpose. Next time you stand, walk, or lift something heavy, thank your fusion points. They're the silent engineers turning biological potential into everyday power. Quick recap: 270 bones at birth, 206 in adulthood. Skull zips shut, spine welds together, hips merge, growth plates get an off switch from estrogen. Fusion equals strength upgrade. Your turn. What part of your body do you think is still under construction? Knees? Wisdom teeth? That one shoulder that clicks? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. If you enjoyed this deep dive into your inner architecture, hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We turn complex science into stick figure stories, so you learn without the headache. Until next time, stay curious, stay flexible, and remember, your bones are always working behind the scenes.